Hey viewer, how's it going? It is 11:43 p.m. Central Time, October 2nd. We're currently in the Aquarius moon cycle Libra season. Okay, so I got coming through here some of my oracles, homemade oracles, and then two decks coming through. So in my oracle is coming through is watch your incomings because your outgoings are being watched, if you know what I mean. Okay, in this energy we have here the Sun of Pentacles showing through here, and we have here the Nine of Cups. Okay, so yeah, it's as if your interest and just in general interests are being monitored because that's how an individual is trying to have leverage over you. Okay, keep that in mind. Yeah, they could be too close to home is what's coming through. Okay, and here I have here, write 5 concerns that you have. Write down 5 achievements that you could appreciate that you accomplished, and write down 5 individuals that has been partaking in your accomplishments. Okay, we have here the Hierophant, and we have here the 8 of Swords. So you're also, in doing so, it's going to be, excuse me, Kirby, you're going to be able to have a better scope on yourself and links, because that's what affects our direction and our outcomes in life. Okay, we have here the Hanged Man on I Flip the Script dog mode, and the Princess of Swords. Yeah, so for some of you, you had gained the enlightenment on how individuals are invested into you and or linked into you for what purpose. So that has been very eye-opening for you. Okay, we have here the Fool energy and the Judgment energy. Higher perspective also coming through here. Higher perspective. Yeah, so you have in heightened perspective right now, and I feel like, and more so recently, you have been having a higher perspective. Getting away, you could have been like doing some heart center rituals or some like shield of protection rituals, like your aura, clearing your aura, protecting your aura. And if not, that would be of benefit. Okay, here we have the Ace of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles with the single parents. You got your V-date too. So this is more so, this message here is for single parents that are independently working to improve their financials, their overall well-being, and leading by example to their children. Your children are your Valentine's Day, or have been in the last few years, and you're only being more invested in like this is the bond is building more so, and you're having a direction that you're committed to that is going to be appreciated. You're going to appreciate your investments, you and the children. I feel like, yeah, you could have like moments where, you know, y'all vent to each other, and how it's like, you know, y'all two as a team, or y'all 3 or 4, you know, depending on how many kids you have, as a team, and it's very bonding. It's a family bonding moment. Deep, very beautiful too. We have here the Father of Cups and the Fool energy. And I'm not gonna apologize for putting that to sleep. This water element individual who operates by that water element, they're very committed to pleasing their romantic partner and or their partner to be. Okay, I have here, I've been hawking you for a minute. We have here the 4 of Swords and the Emperor. So we have here fire energy that has been observing their interest for some time. They feel at times that this interest is I feel like inexperienced, but then other times they're definitely not. So it's kind of it's kind of playing with their intellect too, because they like stimulation, mental stimulation. So they're mentally stimulated by their interest, and it just yeah. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Yeah. Hold up, I'm gonna get another one on that one. They're mentally stimulated on their interest. I feel like it's the need to. Well, I'll get one more layer here in a second over all of them. Hold up. Hold on. Well, I kind of feel like this one for right now. Hold up. With this Emperor Four of Swords. Yeah. We have here the Queen of Cups. These are in reverse. The Queen of Cups. Yeah, they're so drawn to the emotional aspect of their interest. I feel like they really relate to them. Not that they're like this femme energy, but it's like they resonate with them. Their perspective, their emotions, or it's a reminder of, some close family member, could have been like this nurturing aspect of a grandparent, a mother figure, that is drawing them to even this interest in mind. Okay, we have here the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups coming through here. If you think of them, check on them. If you don't know them, then pray for them. So you could be having dreams for the message, who this message is for. You could be having dreams and seeing people's faces come to you in your dreams. So yeah, you're a seer is what's coming through. So pray for them. If you know them, check on them. If they're like a family, a friend, or just like someone you see around the way, then pray for them, reach out. Not just pray for them, but contact them, check in on them. You could even invite, even if it's a guy, invite them out to shoot some hoops, or, run the track, go fishing, this something. It's like you're being guided to do so. Because it's also part of your calling. Okay, if you don't know them, then pray for them for sure. Just pray for them. And what's going to do is draw their face as best as possible. Draw their face, because they also could be a key factor for you in business, or they could end up being a key factor for you in business. You could be being shown your business partner, male or female. I mean, you could be a male seeing a female seeing a male, a female seeing a female, or a female seeing a male. You know what I'm saying? Just draw their face is the point. We have here the Five of Cups showing through, and then the Five of Cups. So on hype of all, both of them, and mind you, I haven't seen any of these cards. Five of Cups is the Five of Cups on hype. Okay, someone's not as hype. Because they're not linked in with the individual, like that match, that's the perfect pair, like buds, friends, it gives that energy, like, we weren't made sisters because we would have been too powerful kind of energy, like best friends tend to feel like that, or make that statement, like God couldn't make us sisters because we're already, have that bond. What would have been like some, partners in crimes or badasses. Like you still link in, but this is that feel like to that have that individual absent from your life is this downer here. Your best bud or the romantic partner that you envision in your life is absent from your life, and it's like you need them. So it's like being proactive to have that individual in your life is key. Okay, we have here healing mode, and then we have here the Mother of Pentacles and the Four of Swords on that healing mode, aqua vibes. Yeah, so you're healing your mind. You could be reclaiming your mind, reclaiming your opinions, viewpoints, political, stance even. We have here brownie points. We have here the Wheel of Fortune and the King of Cups. What was coming through in this energy was an individual is hawking. They've been hawking and tend to gain brownie points. This is like someone who is attracted to someone and they want to learn all about them. That way they could have the advantage over any other suitors, potential suitors or suitors, It's not authentic, but that's their way of attempting to gain like the person's hand in marriage, male and or female. But this is what's coming through, that someone has been observing another for X amount of time, or X amount of years, with intent to have advantage over others. And also observing so much, what's coming through right now is observing so much. Hold up. They've been observing so much to the point that anyone that does approach this interest of theirs, they're considered the op, and they challenge them or send out challenges their way to get their opponent out of the way. So this like that creep, that's how creep it is, that's what's coming through. Okay, that's deep, very interesting. Very interesting energy. Okay, I'm vibing, we're vibing, right? Oh, we have here the Emperor and the Three of Pentacles. So this is feminine and a masculine, is dual energy. So that is of interest to know, that there's curiosity to know. I feel like that both individuals are, curious, and it's like an obvious. Okay, hold up. Oh, and it's an obvious of like their comfortability with the other. It's like kind of like the feel like when individuals, they're so attracted and drawn and they feel so linked in with another individual, and it doesn't have to be said of what their interest is, like to have a long-term relationship. Yet, in the physical world, it does have to be said, just to have that extra layer of certainty, but so it's like every other aspect gives them the yes, it's going to be long-term, I'm that interested too. But in the physical aspect, it needs to be worded, okay, for that extra layer of certainty, like I'm saying. We have here kinesthetic intelligence, excellent physical coordination, hands-on, pro in sports. Okay, we have here the Three of Wands and the Sun energy. Okay, so you're being asked to get some sun, get physically active. Okay, you could have a high performance in sports, and or you could, based on or depending on your investment to the select sport of your interest. It's as if someone is like at an age where others wouldn't normally expect someone to join in on a sport, like on a team, but it's like their skills could trump that, discourage or the doubt of others, because their skills speak for themselves, no matter the age. Look at my game, this is that feel. Okay, with the Sun and the Three of Wands, I feel because there's opportunities that are going to be coming from this new realization that, hey, I got these skills, talents for a reason. Like, I was given it for a reason. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. There be 1, 2, 3, 4. There be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so watching that money, hangman, because someone's trying to have another, possibly even their op, take themselves out. We have here the High Priestess on the seeing your self and links from a different perspective, and really appreciating those involved, and keeping, this is like adding to the links to secure what y'all got going. We have here the Hermit, putting attention where attention is needed only. This is that feel. Okay, being considerate of your demands and or like links. Okay, this individual is disturbed. So this King of Cups energy, he is really fixated on having his interest, like dominating his interest sexually, and he's emotionally disturbed that he is not, I feel like he's a long distance, he is not able to access his interest, possibly due to work or some form of travel. Okay, here we have that Five of Wands here with that I flipped the script scene, the enlightenment. Yeah, because of there was challenges that were like irrelevant. Yeah, I had to move forward and really be honest with myself. And this is a feel like, what am I doing here? What's the purpose? What's coming of the situation, or what's coming of me at this job, so to speak. We have here the Princess of Pentacles on this higher perspective, full energy judgment. Yeah, yin and yang. Seeing from a higher perspective and being really firm on your views. Okay. The mother, it is challenging. The mother and her father, the single parent, it is challenging. But these challenges, what's coming through is that saying, we won't be given anything that we can't defeat. God won't give us anything that we can't get through. You could get through it, and I'm not saying just feel what you need to feel, whatever. But you will get through it, and keeping the faith and still continuing to nourish yourself and your children is key. Okay, and these challenges are only going to add to y'all. So you're going to be, advancing your mental intelligence, your emotional intelligence, your bonding. This is gaining in the intro. What is this energy again? The interpersonal intelligence. This is that feel. There's interpersonal intelligence coming about here from you and the children. Okay, Magus, if you don't know them, yes. So I'm saying, this gift that you're seeing, you're seeing these individuals in your dream, or it could just be in your mind's eye. You could be, just close your eyes and see these individuals. Yeah, or that individual that you're to work with. Even we have here the full energy. Yeah, taking that leap of faith. And this is with that Five of Cups energy, the hype. Taking that leap of faith to get this connection, whether it's back on board or just get this connection on the ball, on the roll from that person you're supposed to be with. Friendship-wise, romantic-wise, even for some of you. Okay, we have here that Devil energy on that Mother of Pentacles, Four of Swords, healing mode. Yes, definitely healing. And even the ovaries for the women are healing. Ovulation is at a high right now for this Earth energy, Mother of Pentacles. Okay, also praying over your investments, keeping in mind where you're planting seeds and how you're watering them. Okay, we have here that Four of Cups on that Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups. Yeah, this individual is very fixated on gaining and adding. Yeah, I feel like he and or she has a lot of individuals linked in with them in attempts to gain this win. Okay, not necessarily a bad thing, but depending on how they go after their opponent, can be a bad thing, so I will highlight that. We have here the universe here on we're vibing, right? So we're being asked, whoever this energy is for, here with the universe, we're being asked to stop the curiosity, the curious thoughts, and verbalize, vocal yourself, okay? There's every other signs there, but the vocalization is what going through. Okay, and then we have the high priestess here also with this kinesthetic, excuse me, I'm like trying to understand my writing. Kinesthetic intelligence. Here, like I'm saying, you have the skills, now take action. We also have the high priestess over here with how you must commit yourself, and in order to achieve your goals, you have certain goals that you completed, and there's certain other goals. I feel like those certain goals you completed are also like pre-game goals. Like you have to complete, like say you have to complete 2 goals in order to even reach the 3rd goal that is going to get you towards ultimately the 5th goal, right? You still have to go to the 4th and 5th. It's like you already completed the 2, for example. Those 2 get you to the 5th, but don't stop here at 2. You still have to go on. But that's what I have for you, collective, and hope this was supportive in any way, shape, or form. Ciao.